Hey everybody, Kurt, Hemispheres Amusements. I'm going to make a quick video on how to adjust your rollover switches on a Stern Pinball machine. We've seen a lot of games come out of the box where that assembly, these rollover switches are just super trigger happy. They're just super sensitive. They're just, they need adjustment, and whether the line's not catching it or what. I've told Stern about this a few times. Hopefully it gets better. But in the meantime, if you have this issue or your ball is spitting out, your game is spitting out an extra ball, here's why. When the game is started, you have a ball save mode where the ball, when this light's flashing and you lose the ball, it triggers ball save, and which it knows by the outlanes. So if this outlane switch or this outlane switch gets triggered from vibration, which is typically what's happening, it's going to spit another ball out. So I have a customer right now going through this. I figured time to make a video because I've seen this a handful of times. If you're experiencing this issue, I always suggest when you get a new Stern, check all your rollovers. They just are always really sensitive, and I always adjust them. Every time we open a game for a local, or if you pay us for the test and tune, this is done. We do everything here. But when you open your door, your playfield will go dead. So you're going to remove your glass, remove the crossbar, pull the interlock switch back out. That's this switch in here. Just pull it out. That will liven the playfield back up. You're going to go into the test menu with the black button, hit it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm sorry, 5. That gets you into switch test. At that point, every switch on the playfield will show up on the screen. These are your flippers. And this particular game I'm using because I found one that's pretty sensitive, and that's this guy right here. And in fact, this one's so sensitive that it's triggered itself and staying triggered. So if you look at it, if I barely touch it, it's triggering. The quickest and easiest way to adjust these guys is to put your playfield in the up position. You don't have to go all the way up. You just want to go to the crossbar. So set your playfield on the rubber bumpers, and you're going to bottom out this switch. Okay, so push it all the way down, and this one is so sensitive that. And then what you have on the bottom side here is you have a wire form it's an actuator that actually triggers the micro switch. It's just so sensitive that you barely touch it, and it triggers. So what I do is I bottom it out. Give me a second. I got to hold. Actually, here, I'll do it like this. So I pull it down. There's a little piece there. Pull it down and just give it a little pull, just like so. And at that point, go back up and check it. It's still too sensitive. Pull it down. Just give it a little pull. Don't go crazy on it. And that's almost too much. It's fine. It'll work, but I'd rather see it trigger about there. So long story short, I pull it back up through. I pull it up again a little bit. Just give it a little squeeze. It'll go back down. And that's pretty good right there. So you want it so about halfway through the stroke, quarter to halfway through the stroke, it will trigger. And you want to check every one of your rollovers, especially the outlanes, because the outlanes will trigger another ball during ball save. The rest of them will just trigger false scoring, but if you don't want 2 balls spitting out on your game, you want to adjust those. Any questions, let us know. Thanks for watching.